Welcome to this lesson on containers in pods. In this video, we'll explore the fundamental difference between single container and multi-container patterns in Kubernetes. Understanding when to use each pattern is crucial for designing efficient and maintainable applications. Let's dive in and learn how to make the right architectural decisions for your containerized workloads. A pod is the smallest deployable unit in Kubernetes that can contain one or more containers. Think of it as a wrapper that groups containers together. All containers inside a pod share the same network namespace, which means they can communicate with each other using localhost. They also share the same storage volumes, allowing them to access common data. Most importantly, containers in a pod are always scheduled together on the same node, ensuring they stay co-located throughout their lifecycle. The most common pattern in Kubernetes is the single container pod. In this approach, one pod runs exactly one container. This follows the principle that each container should perform a single, well-defined function. For example, a web server container, a database container, or an API service container would each run in their own separate pods. This pattern keeps things simple, makes scaling straightforward, and allows each component to be managed independently. Single container pods are ideal in several scenarios. First, when you have independent applications that don't require helper processes to function. Second, for simple microservices where each service needs to scale independently based on its own load. Third, for stateless workloads that don't need to share resources or coordinate with other containers. And finally, when your container has one clear responsibility and doesn't benefit from additional supporting containers. This is the default choice for most Kubernetes deployments. Multi-container pods contain two or more containers that work together within the same pod. These containers are tightly coupled and need to share resources like network and storage. Because they share the same network namespace, they can communicate efficiently over localhost. They also share the same lifecycle, meaning they start, stop, and scale together as a single unit. This pattern is used when you need helper containers to extend or support the main application container. There are three main design patterns for multi-container pods. The Sidecar pattern uses a helper container to extend the functionality of the main application without modifying it. The Adapter pattern uses a container to transform or standardize the output from the main container into a format expected by external systems. And the Ambassador pattern uses a proxy container to handle network connections between the main application and external services. Each pattern solves specific architectural challenges in containerized applications. The Sidecar pattern is the most commonly used multi-container pattern. A sidecar is a helper container that enhances the main application without requiring any changes to the application code. Common use cases include log collection and forwarding to centralized logging systems, monitoring and metrics collection for observability, and configuration synchronization from external sources. The key benefits are separation of concerns, reusability across multiple applications, and the ability to update the sidecar independently from the main application. Let's look at the Adapter and Ambassador patterns. The Adapter pattern standardizes the output format from the main container. For example, if your application generates logs in a custom format, an Adapter container can convert them to a standard format that your monitoring system expects. The Ambassador pattern acts as a proxy for network connections to external services. A common example is a database proxy that handles connection pooling, load balancing, or authentication, allowing your main application to simply connect to localhost without worrying about these complexities.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.